Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Before we get into today's video, I just want to say a huge thank you to Big Guy Appetite, aka BGA, aka Nate. He shouted my channel out last night on his video. A bunch of the BGA crew came and gave me some mad love last night. They subbed, they commented, they liked my videos. If you guys are from the BGA crew and you're watching this, hi, welcome, thank you so much. And I hope you guys stick around. I hope to earn your sub. And I hope you guys like my content. And again, another big thanks to Nate. You and your family are one of the best on YouTube. You don't know how many meals I've shared with you guys by, just sitting down, eating with you and watching your content. Your family is all about love, respect, generosity, and you guys are funny, entertaining, and it's just a really good time with you guys. And so thank you so much. And also, just as a quick FYI, I actually recorded this video and never got around to posting it just because I felt a little bit funny after I recorded it, and so I never really looked at the footage and I just decided, oh, maybe it's not time right now. But in honor of BGA's video last night, I decided, hey, let's get up early, let's look at the footage and see if we can salvage a mukbang out of this. And so, yeah, and I hope you guys enjoy. And with that said, let's go ahead and get into the video. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Mikey. Hi, hello, welcome. In today's video, we are doing a mukbang / Q&A, kind of just chit chat, get to know each other. And I'm so freaking excited because we're doing Jollibee today. If you guys don't know what Jollibee is, get out your phone, go on the computer, literally Google Jollibee. You guys have it near you. You guys need to order this today. It's so freaking good. Filipino fast food, but it's so good. It's like the best fried chicken you'll ever have, I promise you. It's better than Church's, better than Popeyes, better than KFC. It's better than a lot of local stores that have fried chicken. But we're gonna go ahead and unbox this and get it looking pretty decent, and then we'll start the Q&A. We're gonna do like what Nikocado Avocado does when he does like the bam, and it's all nice. So in 3, 2, 1, bam! Oh my God, so freaking excited. Look at this chicken joy goodness. So crunchy. I didn't even have to air fry it. This is how it came. Okay, so just show you real quick what we have here. We have our 10-piece spicy chicken joy, some mashed potatoes and gravy, extra gravy here to dip. If you know, you know. You gotta dip this bad boy in there. We have some adobo fried rice. And then we have the family pack of spaghetti because that's what the household likes most of. And then I also just got a side of palabok, and these are noodle dishes. We got a couple yum burgers. I usually get this to eat for later, but I'll do a taste test with you guys. And then if you didn't know, you can actually get extra side sauces for your noodles. So this is extra palabok sauce and some extra spaghetti sauce. So I usually dip that in there. And yeah, so we're gonna dig in and then we'll start the Q&A, kind of chit chat, get to know each other. Once I get my food though, I'm gonna have my husband, he just got home from work, so I'll let him get some food. This isn't all for me. And then to drink, just a Coke Zero. Little Coke Zero moment. Okay, so let's just dig in. I'm gonna move this just a touch. I have some of my favorite utensils by Stephanie Sue. It's from her bisque collection. So this, if you can see right here, it says bisque, chopsticks, spoon and fork. Got some tongs so it's easier to grab some of the spaghetti. So if you guys are not familiar with Jollibee, like I said earlier, it is a Filipino fast food franchise, but it really does not taste like fast food. It tastes home cooked. Spaghetti is not your traditional Italian spaghetti. And I love Italian spaghetti. I have a recipe that I actually put on the vlog a few vlogs back, and I make a really good Italian spaghetti, but this, my God, I'm out of breath. But Filipino spaghetti is traditionally on the sweeter side. So people either love or hate this. I am on the love camp. So yeah, that's spaghetti. The palabok is, I want to say, kind of like a shrimp-based noodle dish. Also very good. Adobo fried rice. I'm gonna have some of this. Get some mashed potatoes. Let's dip some gravy in here. And then the spicy chicken. You can get it non-spicy if you don't like spice, but I think the spicy one tastes way better. It has more flavor. And the thing I love about their chicken is it's crunchy, it's juicy, it's packed with flavor. I mean, look at that crunch. First bite, guys, go for it. Let's go dip. Wanna dip? Ooh. Man, wow. Haven't had Jollibee in a while, and every time hits the spot. Wow, that was so good. So anyways, like I said in this video, we're also going to do a Q&A since I'm not a mukbang channel. I was just craving Jollibee and I watch a ton of mukbangs, so huge fan. But I thought this would be, you know, just a good way to just sit, chit chat, eat. So if you're hungry, grab some food, eat with me. For me, when I watch some of my favorite YouTubers, whether they're vlogs, mukbangs, tech channels, or whatever, I actually like to, you know, have dinner with them. It's like a conversation, one-sided, but that's cool. Okay, we're gonna do the Q&A while we eat, okay? Okay, actually, let me get in a couple more bites before we get into Q&A. Just wanna try the spaghetti. Actually, we'll try everything and then we'll get into it. Gorgeous. Some people think it's weird, but there's hot dog in here. And again, a lot of the sauce is on the top, so once you get that, it's good to have the extra sauce for the rest of the noodles. Let's do one more bite. One more bite of the chicken, then we'll get into it. I don't know about you guys, but when it comes to chicken only, I am a breast and thigh kind of girl. Drumsticks, I'm not really into that. Let's do a dip. Yum. First question is, where were you born? Well, you're looking at it. Just kidding. I was born in Manila, Philippines, and actually moved to San Diego, California when I was 5 because my dad was in the Navy and he was stationed in San Diego, and that was kind of towards the end of his naval career. So he ended up planting roots in San Diego, and so basically I've been here ever since. Let's have another bite. Yum. Let's try that double rice. Question 2. Who do you live with? First off, I live with my husband. We bought this house in 2021 and it was a new build house, and so we were waiting for it for about, I want to say 3 or 4 months, and during that time was the pandemic, and our best friends were living in Costa Mesa, so they were like toying with the idea of moving back to San Diego because their rent was pretty high in Costa Mesa. They lived like a block away from the beach. But anyways, as we were like kind of hanging out, we were joking and we're like, oh, we're buying a house. Like, what if you like rent a room from us? It's a bigger house, you know? And, you know, it came out to be like a joke while talking during a happy hour brunch came into reality, and it worked out for both ends because they are able to save money, and plus it's helping us. And we kind of agreed on like a 2-year kind of thing, and it's almost been 2 years now. Come February, it'll be 2 years. So they're planning on moving out next year, which is sad, but it's also good because, you know, you can't live with your best friends forever, especially at our age. It's been fun. It felt like college all over again, like, you know, like living with friends and just partying all the time. But I'm like, yo, we're 40. We gotta chill. But yeah, so aside from my husband, we live with a couple of our best friends, Ray and Simon, and they're married. And then Donald's niece also lives with us. But at the same time, I think we are ready to live back alone because by next year, they should be moving out sometime. Okay. Favorite food? That's such a hard question because I freaking love food. Like, I love food. But if I had to choose one, it would have to be Filipino. Just because that's what I grew up with. That's my comforting food. But aside from that, I also love like carne asada fries. I love pizza. I love, I don't know. I just love everything. Okay, skip that. That's too hard. Okay, what is your biggest failure? Ooh, let me get some food before we talk about that. Hold on. Actually, before I answer that, I'm gonna have my husband get some food so it doesn't get cold. So be right back. Okay, where was I? What is your biggest failure? My biggest failure is I got kicked out of college. Like straight up kicked out. But it was kind of a misunderstanding on my part. Still a failure, still I fucked up, but it wasn't like an intentional thing. But come college, my first year, you know, I wilded out. I went to school a lot and was on campus a lot, but not necessarily in my classes, if you know what I mean. And so basically after the first semester of college, I had pretty bad grades and they sent me a letter that would say like, if you fail a class, you're gonna get kicked out. And so I was like, okay, time to get serious. Second semester comes along, I'm doing better, I'm getting better, like passing my tests and whatnot, and so I'm doing better. But I take a biology lab, and I remember distinctly the first class of that lab, he was going over the syllabus, and he was like, if you don't show up for 5 times, I'm just gonna drop you from the class. And what that means is you just don't take the class, basically. Like, if the professor drops you, or if I drop out, it just means I'm not taking it anymore. It's not a fail, it's just like, I'm not taking it. And so I went along and, you know, after a while I was like, okay, I have too much on my plate. I'm just gonna do this biology lab next semester. So I just don't go. Turns out he never dropped me and he just gave me an F and I failed. So because I was on academic probation, I technically got kicked out. Which was freaking crazy. I was like, holy shit. This is the biggest fuck up of my life. Like, who gets kicked out of college? Like, what? And so I was so terrified, but you know what? I go, there's nothing I can do. So I just need to pick myself up, go to community college for a year, and actually for a semester, sorry, and reapply the next school year for SDSU. And so I took some GEDs at community college. I remember doing astronomy there, which I was like, why do people need to learn about this? And then I remember taking some art classes, and I actually took my first black and white photography class there as an elective. And so you can say this might be a blessing in disguise that I got kicked out, because I ended up taking a photography class, which catapulted my career in the creative field. And so to backtrack real quick, when I was in state, I wasn't really sure what I was graduating in. I was just taking general classes, right? And so taking that class pushed me to be creative. I went back into state and thank God, I reapplied, got in again. But anyways, taking that photography class pushed me to be more creative, and that's where I found my love for design. And so I graduated at State with a bachelor's in graphic design and art history, and yeah, so maybe it was meant to be, right? It taught me two things. One, when you fail, you dust yourself off and pick yourself up, and you strive to do better. And two, it pushed me into my creative outlet / career, because that's where I took my photography class. So now that I look back at it, blessing in disguise. Still, was a traumatic experience. Favorite YouTube channels. So my ultimate favorites right now are like Kim Tai and her best friend Michelle. Previously Michelle Choi, but she changed her name to Michelle Yeji. I'm assuming that might be her middle name, because there's another YouTuber called Michelle Choi, which is also awesome. She's also one of my favorites. But yeah, Kim Tai and Michelle are probably the two that really got me into wanting to start a vlog. Also, I'm looking at my YouTube right now. If you guys look at my YouTube channel, I guess the channel section, I have my favorites there. Stephanie Sue, she's a mukbanger. Oh, sorry. Kim Tai and Michelle are lifestyle vloggers, but they do mukbangs as well. I feel like I know them. I feel like we're friends, even if it's one-sided. It's fine. Stephanie Sue, she's also a lifestyle mukbanger. What I love about her mukbangs is she talks about true crime stuff, and I am a diehard true crime fan. Another mukbanger. His name is Nate, but he goes by Big Eye Appetite, BGA. Him and his family are so cool. It's like when he goes on lives or does a mukbang, it feels like you're kind of just having a conversation with him. Family is there, you get to know his family. So yeah, I love the community. Also, Joe Lee, he is a Canadian-based vlogger. He lives there with his boyfriend, and he just does lifestyle vlogs. Also, Remy Cruz, I love her. She's also a lifestyle vlogger. All right, let's get another piece. I know I said I wasn't a drum. No, I'm gonna do, yeah. I know I said I wasn't really a drumstick kind of person, but I feel like this will be easier to eat right now, so I'm just gonna go with it. All right, here you guys go. Take that bite. Got a dip. Mmm. Mmm. So good. Sorry guys, I'm not a mukbang channel. This is probably looks pathetic, but we're gonna keep going with it. Okay, another question. Coffee or tea? Easy, coffee, 100% coffee. 100% coffee. I mean, there are moments where I do get a little tea moment, like I love green tea, black tea, unsweetened tea, but for the most part, I'm a coffee girl. What kind of dogs do you have? We have a Boston Terrier, her name is Monster, and a Chihuahua named Hero. Monster is turning 13 next year in March, and I'm really sad about it. And so I'm trying to cherish all these moments with her. And then Hero is just, you know, she's full of spunk, but can be antisocial too. Favorite sports? Easy, so easy. Tennis, hands down. To watch and play. Name a random talent. I would say back in college, high school and college, I was a dancer. Like, you know, on a dance team, did choreography, all that. Nowadays, not so much. Dancing. Choreography. Why did you start a YouTube channel? It's funny because in my first video, I actually talked about that, why I started a YouTube channel. And I talked about primarily how I'm a photographer and I got burnt out and I have thousands of pictures that don't see the light of day, literally in my hard drives, thousands of photos, right? But there's no real platform for photography where you feel like people are actually wanting to see 100 pictures from a travel series or an event. And I wanted to also share still share memories, but how do I do that without photography? And I was like, oh, videography, YouTube. You know, and I also talked about in that video how I want memories to live somewhere, and but as time has passed and I've done vlogs or whatever, evolved into the sense that I want to continue to be creative and do creative videos, even if that's just living my mundane life. So yeah, did I even answer that question? Why did you start a YouTube channel? I guess to put it simply, as another creative outlet for myself. Yeah, I think that's what it's evolved to. Let's try a bite of this palabok. Palabok, said differently. I say palabok. Yeah. Ooh, let's get some chicharron. There's some chicharron in here. Pork, shrimp, eggs. Now, I think this might be hitting the spot more than the spaghetti for me today. I'm gonna add some extra sauce. One more bite. But the next question is, what advice do you have for the younger generation? Okay, I did think about this when I wrote it, and it's fairly easy, and I would say is to really start thinking about your future. In my 20s, you know, it was easy to live that YOLO life, like have fun, whatever. Yeah, still do that. But I wish I started to think about my future a little earlier. So my advice to the younger generation is to find financial freedom to be able to save money for your future, but also have fun, because the future is not promised. Favorite holiday? Ugh, I'm a foodie. Thanksgiving, 100%. How did you meet your husband? We actually went to high school together, but we never hung out. We didn't have the same friend groups. He was older than me. He was actually my brother's year. And so I just knew of him, but we never talked. We weren't friends, nothing. He actually tells me I was snobby because I didn't talk to him. But I'm like, I'm younger. I'm not gonna talk to an older guy. I think I was a freshman or sophomore when he was a senior. A freshman's gonna go talk to a senior. Hell no. Yeah, so we knew of each other in high school, but it wasn't until my mid-30s that we reconnected, because he was actually really close friends with one of my best friends, and they would hang out separately. And I started hanging out with both of them, and then me and him started hanging out by ourselves, and the rest is history. Key to a successful friendship. I would say learning to, one, give advice, but also more importantly, learning to listen and receive advice. And if you can find a balance within those two with a friend, I think you're golden. Do you have any siblings? Yes, I have an older sister and an older brother. My sister's the eldest. She is a teacher, and my brother works for the city of Chula Vista, and we're super close. And I am fortunate enough to live close by them, and so we see each other often. We have a really tight family. Favorite pizza topping? Pepperoni, hands down. Introvert or extrovert? Ooh. I am an introvert through and through, but I have extrovert tendencies, if that makes sense. There are times when I can turn it on and be an extrovert, but most often than not, it takes something for me to go into that space. I am usually an introvert. I mean, if I'm buzzing on some alcohol, I'm an extrovert, you know what I mean? But yeah, introvert. Okay, that's all the Q&A I had that I Googled. I feel like I barely ate. Mukbanging is hard. How do you like talk and eat? Now I'm hungry again. So let me just eat. I think I talked enough. So I'm just gonna eat. I don't even have a list, but I'll just think of some stuff. Favorite color? black or white or neutrals. Yeah. Favorite TV show? Can't even choose. There's so many. What do me and my husband do for a living? My husband is a registered nurse, and he has been a nurse for over 20 years, so. We've actually both been in our field, an actual job, career, for a very long time. Like I said, I've been with my company for 17 years. I work as a creative director for an online e-commerce fashion company. We basically sell clothes similar to someone like Macy's or Macy's basically. And we're strictly online. Should I try the Yum Burger? I'm gonna try the Yum Burger. Okay. Very delicious basic burger. Alright, yeah. How old am I? Girl, no. I'm just kidding. I'm 41. 41 and proud, okay? This food was delicious. Like I said, guys, if you have a Jollibee around you, definitely consider going and getting some fried chicken. I love the spaghetti. I just wasn't into it today. Guess I wasn't in the mood for it. The palabok is really good for a fast food place. Yeah. The gravy is excellent. Mashed potatoes are excellent. Yes, if you guys literally Google it right now if you guys have a Jollibee and go. I hope you guys enjoyed some of the Q&A. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna end the video here, guys, and I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching if you made it this far. And if you can, try to choose happy over sad today, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye.